It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Davies gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that one stayed too low apparently.
We're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 1 away.
In the second spot tonight,
in is Christian Yelich. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder
Giancarlo Stanton now. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Squared that one up just a little late. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. So striding forward now, Gene Segura. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away.
Batting third.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. Pitch outside, the throw, not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
This is pulled into right, and that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Well, Matt, 2 things for me come out of that base hit right there. 1, he gets the 2-out RBI, drives in the run, and it gives him a lead early. Anytime you get that lead early, it just relaxes the...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in now, Justin Bohr. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Davis is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, catcher, JT Realmuto.
1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Martin Prado now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Hit weekly back to the mound. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Here's Adrian now, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right, number 13 here, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
And he misses again. Ball 3. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, it was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing game 1 on the road. They may as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Yelich going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bohr is there for it. 1 down.
Batting ninth.
Stepping up to the plate, Zach Davies. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball. Just didn't get it up there enough.
Segura.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That changeup for the 2nd strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Gene Segura becomes out number 2 this inning. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. In now, Destin Hood. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Destin Hood becomes the first out of the inning. Dribbled to the right side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Brewers are challenging the previous
Okay,
play.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, David Phelps. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 1-2, here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
2-2.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Yelich, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, number 7, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 3-2 now to Machado. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Striding in, Adrian Gonzalez. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Davis is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Stepping in, Christian Yelich comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3. Dustin McGowan answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
This is the type of batter pitchers hate to face. He's not a guy that's going to swing and miss often. He battles and battles, and he's a tough out, puts the ball in play, gets a lot of hits. He's a tough at bat.
Into the box, Zach Davies. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 9.
Gene Segura standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Line drive to left. Hood is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hard hit ball. Caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Now in the box, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 3-0 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle, and Trout has himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Digging in once again, number 7. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Hood will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Manny Machado. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Brian Ellington takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins.
And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. Adrian Gonzalez, a 3-run home run. His 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Three and 1 with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at Prado. He gathers the throw. And that's an incredible effort to get the 2nd out of the inning.
Catcher,
ready once again, Manny Pena. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Skied into very shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. We're back to Friday night baseball on the... Striding into the box, Destin Hood comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The batter, number 10.
Striding in once again, Christian Colon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Hey, when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribbler or start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. So they do get their first hit, but they're... Brad Ziegler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9. Second
Ready
baseman,
for another shot now. Gene Segura. His career numbers in this matchup, 1 for 5. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Ready for another chance. Orlando Arcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. 1-2. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Tap down the line. That's a foul ball. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And you can see there that the Brewers are currently pacing the NL in that department. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box now, Manny Machado looks at a changeup that catches the corner. 3 runs already home here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Colon up the middle, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. In is Christian Yelich. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Davies is there for it. 1 out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And this will be fouled away. They'll try again, 1-2. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
He executed
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long few at-bats. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground near home. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. His career numbers against this pitcher, 0 for 4. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ball 2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hood going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Please.
Gary Sanchez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Number
here.
24, Gary Sanchez.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Darren O'Day enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Darren O'Day.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting,
Martin Prado now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
the batter.
Stepping into the box, Destin Hood. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Christian Colon.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double.
For Miami, now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 46, Kyle Fairclough. Now playing left field.
Ready now with the payoff pitch.
Number 51.
Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Ready once again, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up one hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
In now, Mike Trout. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich on the move. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, number 7, as he sends it on the ground to first. Bohr ranges to his right. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Here's Manny Machado now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Here's Adrian now. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Outside, 2-1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
And the pitch on 2-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back to the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. He swings and grounds it to short. Colon fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping in, Manny Pena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bohr is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The pitcher, number 56.
Aaron Judge will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now a flare out to left center. Colon onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Raisel Iglesias comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Iglesias.
Here's Ichiro now. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
Segura is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's 2 for 4. This is grounded foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In is Christian Yelich. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
15-0 the final in this one. The Brewers blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Zach Davies records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. David Phelps worked only 3 innings in the losing effort.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, Adrian Gonzalez was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in as the Brewers got the best of Miami, 15-0. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Cincinnati Reds got 12 hits in this one as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they dismantled the Giants 10-2. The Washington Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-4.
Afternoon baseball now from lovely Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's the first game of the month of July between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, he's coming off an amazing performance. He struck out a ton of guys. This stuff is working right now for him. Everything for strikes. The hitters look like they're lost. Hopefully we'll see another performance like that in this game.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
I tell you, I thought long and hard about what the key was for them, and it comes down to one word: discipline. If they're disciplined at the plate, if they don't run into outs, and if they throw to the right bases, they got a chance to win this game.
So we got him swinging. Christian Yelich goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Right fielder
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Gene Segura standing in. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Batting third.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stanton coming on into a slide as he makes a great basket catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So stepping in, number 7, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Yelich racing back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding into the box, Justin Bour, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Hit hard to the right, but there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. JT Realmuto goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Martin Prado now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And that is down, as that could be two bases. Around first, digging for two. And he will scroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Batting seventh, left fielder.
Stepping up now, Destin Hood. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And not in time as the run scores.
Matt, talk about 2-out lightning. First two guys are retired. Next guy doubles, and then bam, a single to drive in a run. 2-out lightning.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 1. And here's Manny Machado now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Stanton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Lined into right field for a leadoff single. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Stepping in now, Clayton Kershaw. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Stepping in, Adam Conley. 9-1-2 due up. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
D. Gordon.
Fouled back. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Miami striding in once again. Gene Segura, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hood arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. With one away, a reminder that we'll have Milwaukee Brewers baseball for you here on the show as you get a look there at our upcoming telecasts over the course of the next 7 days. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
I love the effort on the play right there. The jump throw from the shortstop just didn't get to first base on time.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Well, that base hit right there extends his streak to 9 games. Now, we've been watching him. That's a couple series now. He's starting to swing the bat. You got to start paying attention to this guy. He's getting hot.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Justin Bour comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout. Gone!
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Prado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And another foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready now, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Yelich patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting number 23.
Here's Adrian now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Underhanded flip on to first, and there were 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. pulled softly out toward right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
This is a pesky type of hitter pitchers hate to face. He's going to put the ball in play, not known for power, but if you put it in the zone, he's probably going to make contact. Right there, another example of that.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. Ichiro rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from first comes around to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Clayton Kershaw. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. So coming to the plate, Christian Colon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. At the plate, Adam Conley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adam Conley becomes the second out here in inning number 5. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hood is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. To his right, Colon. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, number 7. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 35 now on the season as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Into the box, Manny Machado. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Ready for another shot now. Adrian Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. 2 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Yelich on the move. And that's the 3rd out. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. Way in front of that fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Bour goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch it.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlock. Brian Ellington enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Ichiro now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. 1-1. Here it comes. Chop foul wide of first. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Cue shot here out towards short, and 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number
digging in to try it again. Clayton Kershaw. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Reiner towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Martin Prado. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Right side, hit hard. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Destin Hood. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sliding over to take this one is Ichiro, and that'll be out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Christian Colon.
Digging in once again, Christian Colon. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the left fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Miami. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dustin McGowan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Vladimir Gonzalez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding in once again, Orlando Arcia is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. This ball's grounded foul. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
A center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout, his career numbers against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. Line toward the alley in left center. And Trout has himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
That ball's hit pretty good. I like the single, but man, the only reason we're talking about a single is how the defense really executed. They played deep, no doubles. They didn't want the ball in the gap. They were able to cut it off and hold him to a single.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and it gives the Brewers a 4-2 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Manny Machado. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Hood is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home. Standing in, Vladimir Gonzalez. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Gordon.
Back up the middle. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take.
Number 25, Junichi Suzawa.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting for right fielder.
Here's Ichiro now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A look at Ichiro. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Aaron Judge will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Aaron Judge.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gene.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Here it is. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Justin Bohr goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Standing in now, JT Realmuto. And he misses again, ball 3. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Full count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, no surprise that he's able to close the deal here. That's career save number 150. And in today's game, where the closer's job is seemingly always up for